name is Joseph Boyd, born and raised Memphian, born in Raleigh, Tennessee, 35 years old, and muralist painter, studio gallery owner, clothing, sneaker collector, everything. Yeah. This is back in '04, I was in college, man, and I just started painting one day on the shoes. And over time, it just grew from shoes to clothing, painting on t-shirts, and then it moved up to gallery pieces and then murals. A Flight of Fancy, man, it's an idea for me. Well, I can say it like this. For my logo, like Elefly, the elephant with the wings and the crown, it's really a set of ideals, principles that we should all kind of stick to, that whatever it is in life you want to do, no matter what people think, if it feels impossible, just go and do it. Just go ahead and do it. Being true to yourself and just staying true, man. It's every day I kind of wake up and I try to find a new challenge for myself. So Flight of Fancy, that's basically what it is, challenging yourself every day. Man, Memphis art, it's old, but it's new. Let me say that. There's been artists here for years and years and years, creators of all kinds, visual, especially word artists. But in my case, visual artists, there's been artists here for years. But the embracing of the artist is fairly new, especially like public art, like what I do, the murals and everything, that's new. I'm working with the old Raleigh Mall used to be. They're building a civic center, and it's like a multi-million dollar project. And for Raleigh, it's probably the only mural in Raleigh. It is the only mural in Raleigh. And we've had some complications with that mural, because a lot of Raleigh is like real quiet. People been there forever. They don't like to see change, especially something so drastic. That mural has taken like a year to actually finish. I'm still working on it. We've had a lot of stops and stuff, but over time, people are actually loving it, and I'm meeting everybody in the community, and now they can't wait. They want me to do more of the wall now. So at first they wanted me not to do the wall. Now they want me to do more. So for me, that has really, really boosted my, my love for art. It has really gave me confidence in what I'm doing. And I just really love to see my community really grow like that.
My name is Matt Ducklow, and I have an art gallery called Tops Gallery. I chose this space. It was really the space that led me to open the gallery, because when I found it, it really felt like a cave. It was a room that was used to store coal many years ago. I just think that most of these spaces, when you walk in the door, you know exactly what type of art you're going to see, and that's not as exciting as walking in a door and not knowing what you're going to see.
My name is Luther Cornell Hampton, named after Cornell Wilde, if you know anything about Cornell Wilde movies. He was a superstar on the movie house that I used to come see downtown Memphis. I practiced by reading books when I was that big, and all I read was anatomy books and studied the skeleton of every creature you ever made your mind to believe had a skeleton. I will show you one trick, and we're not gonna make a mess, but this is what it takes to make rocks talk like that. That's what it takes. It's a hard rock, but it looks like the continent Africa to me and you.
Gary. Most people in Memphis call me Gary from South Memphis, and I'm a creator, designer, and tattoo artist from Memphis. My most recent project was almost something as far as the store, it's something I always wanted to do. since like 2008, I wanted a store. So my goal was to, if I open up a place, I wanted to have a place to sell clothing, sell my own brand. Memphis is the only place I want to see it at. I can go to somewhere else and try to make it happen, but here I got a lot of connections, a lot of resources, and I know a lot of people. So it made sense to do it here. And plus we need it more than almost all the other places I go to. It was the brands I was rocking before that made me want to do my own thing in the same way. You know, just tweak, just take their design, change it up, or just be inspired in a way. I'm inspired by life. Like everything I see, I'm inspired. So that, I mean, to me, it's always a new design that can be designed in some way. I mean, you never create nothing that's brand new, but you can create something from your own vision. So it's kind of bringing people into your world, showing them something from your point of view. And I guess my philosophy is, I don't know. I can't say I have a philosophy for it. I just like to create. That's my whole thing. I just like to create something as much as I can. If it's not music, if it's not writing for a movie, if it's not a new shirt, a store, something, or even a tattoo, it's just creating something new. So I guess that's probably why my website is called creatinglife.com. It's always creating life, you know, something new.
My name is Sheila Urevu, and I'm an art gallery owner, originally from the Mississippi Delta, and been living in Memphis for 24 years. So the gallery was originally established by my husband, who's an artist, and this was 20 years ago. And so the gallery is very mission-based, and we actually focus on highlighting artists who've been disadvantaged or overlooked historically. And these are artists who are from Africa and the diaspora. And so what we do is inspire an appreciation for diversity and culture. Culture that's different from your own culture. And that's what I primarily focus on, is creating experiences that are unique and different, and people can walk away having learned something after they've visited here. The story of the gallery is that my husband's an artist, and he migrated here to the States to go to art school. And he could not find a gallery to show his artwork at the time. This is back in the 80s. And he couldn't find a gallery to show his artwork, and he is from Nigeria. And so he decided, in true, independent black man, African form, he decided to open his own space to show his work. And so when we met, the gallery was already established, but he really wanted to break away and just work on his own art and not run an art gallery. And so I decided to, join forces with him and start running the gallery. And the originally established mission of the gallery was to help other international artists showcase their work globally, helping them to do that because he had such a hard time showcasing his work here in Memphis back during those days. It just there wasn't a space for black artists to showcase their work. And so that was the birth of Art Village Gallery. Actually, it started, he opened on Beale Street in 1996, and then moved to Main Street in 1998 and started the South Main Arts District. I think the current art scene in Memphis is emerging. I've been here for 24 years, and let me tell you, the growth that I've seen from then till now has been exponential. I mean, look at the art fair that Young Arts patrons started, and Crosstown, and Art Space down the street, the resident, we have museums that are looking to move downtown, and there's an art gallery in Orange Mound, and so I think that the growth has been really swift and fast based on when I first got here. And so I think there's strong potential. For me, Memphis is sort of it was like a blank canvas. And now there's a lot of movement happening in the art scene. So I think we have a long way to go. Me personally, being a gallery owner, I would love to see more art galleries, here in the city. But I think there's a lot of potential. I would say starting a gallery is probably the hardest thing you will ever do. but it's very needed. Every gallery, every museum, every art institution has its own personality, its own mission. And so if you can figure that out and what you want to bring to the public, I think that you have a good chance at, being successful.